Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, sick. Oh my god, I thought all a list of. Oh, that's dank. Oh, okay. So it has two sides. Ah, I get it. Okay. Which one though? Look. Yeah. I'll go with this one. Alright. 2 secs. Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new video today, and today I'll be bringing you my 2018-19 Premier League prediction. Anyway, let's get straight to it. For the majority of this video, my predictions are really mainly based around money and spending, because that's what I think football is now turned into, and you need to spend a lot of money in order to do well in the Premier League this season. Anyway, let's get straight to the predictions. Starting from the bottom of the league, we have got Fulham. Yes, they have spent £70 million, but I just don't think the signings they've made are good enough to stay in the Premier League. I feel like the signings they made are not ready to adjust to the Premier League football, and I feel like they will just go straight down. That's enough for me for Fulham. Signing number 19 is Southampton, and I feel like Southampton are a ticking time bomb. They seriously are. Last season they just managed to survive, and I feel like this season is their time. They're going down. There's no stopping it. They have not even made good signings. Simple. Their signings have not been good enough, and all. For me, Southampton are not really a club who has an ambition to do well in Prem. They just sell their players as soon as they get good. Same with like Mane, Van Dijk. They will simply just go to Liverpool, and that's what I think. I think they care more about making money than doing well in the Premier League. Moving on, we got 18th. We got Cardiff. Yes, another promotion team from the Championship. I simply think their signings, they haven't spent enough money on signings that will do well in the Premier League. I simply think the signings they made will not make them stay up. I feel like they will do well, but they won't do well enough. So number 18, right? My 18-17 predictions are really close. They're gonna have a battle. In my opinion, I feel like they're gonna have a relegation battle race. Those two. I think Southampton will also join in, but I feel like between 18 and 17, it's going to be a really challenging battle. 17th, I've got Newcastle. Now, they got a really good manager, Benitez. He deserves a lot of credit for keeping them up last season. He is a genius. But unfortunately, because they now got financial problems, they haven't made enough signings, of course. And you need to freshen your team. You always need to keep on improving if you want to do well in the Premier League. And for me, Newcastle just not spending money, and they're simply just not going to do well, in my opinion. And they're going to be fighting for relegation. But for me, they will just survive this season. Moving on, number 16 is Brighton. Now, I don't know. I simply have just put them there because I just don't know. I don't understand where they will go, really. They could do well, they could do terrible, but I don't think they'll do bad enough to get relegated. I just feel like they're just a team that will just fluctuate down, up and down, up and down. They'll just finish 16th, in my opinion. Moving on, number 15, we've got Leicester City. I hate this club. Not because I'm a Man United fan, and because they're not rivals at all with them. But I just hate them as a passion for me. I simply hate them. The way that they treated their managers over the years is disgusting. They won the Premier League once, and they suddenly expect to do it every season now. Full prompts for winning the title that season, but they are just not a club that can challenge the Premier League every season. You need to make brilliant signings. But then they're just not doing that. Now that Morris is gone, he's fed up. He's now gone off. And for me, that's why now all you have is Vardy. And for me, they'll just finish 15th. In reality, I want to get fucking relegated. But they won't. They won't not get relegated. They'll stay 15th. And that's it. Coming number 14 is Everton. Interesting. Very interesting pick for me. I just don't feel like... The reason why they did well with Roberto Martinez before he got sacked is that they had Lukaku. In my opinion, Lukaku was a person that kept them up in the Premier League. And simply, when they sold Lukaku to Manchester United and Wayne Rooney is not a 20-goal season striker like Lukaku is, and they are missing that striker that can do well. They can win them games, and then they're struggling to find that. And for me, they haven't found that yet. They got Calvert-Lewin, but in my opinion, that's not enough. I feel like they will struggle to fight for the top half of the table. Now, coming at number 13 is Crystal Palace. Now, this really does depend on Wilfried Zaha staying or leaving. But for now, he's currently, in this moment of video, he is staying, and that's why I put them 13th. If not, they'll be relegated, probably 19th or 20th. But because he's now staying, they are 13th. Coming number 12 is Huddersfield. Right, simply, I've just put them out again. Same with Brighton. I feel like they got a decent enough team to stay in the Premier League, but they'll just be challenging for mid-table. Their ambition is not really high. They got decent midfield, but other than that, they'll finish 12th. Coming at number 11 is Burnley. Burnley did so well. So well, I was shocked when they finished in the European spot, and they have beat Aberdeen. And I feel like I have put them lower than last season, because I think Europe, they all struggle to fitness-wise put a team in and week out and manage like every Thursday to play in the Europa League and manage to like do well in the Premier League. I feel like they will go down, and I feel like they will finish 11th. Number 10 is Bournemouth. Bournemouth for me, a very interesting club. I just don't feel like they will. They're just a team out of mid-table. I feel like they will survive because of Eddie Howe. He is a brilliant manager. If as a Man United fan, if Mourinho got sacked, whatever, I would be happy if Eddie Howe came and took over. Like, he is such a good coach. It's unbelievable. I feel like the reason why Bournemouth are still in the Premier League, I think it's their third season or fourth, is because of him. Moving on, number 9 is Watford. They have not spent much money, but they've been wise with their signings. I feel like Watford will do well in the Premier League. I feel like Bournemouth and Watford will be fighting for mid-table spot. I feel like Watford will finish higher, but it's up to their money and their spending. They've been really wise this season, and I feel like that's also gonna keep them from 9th. Now, coming number 8 is Wolves. Wolves to me are a very unique club at the moment, especially all the signings made. Loads of Portuguese players. They're making incredible signings, and I feel like they're not making signings to keep them up. They're making signings to push up the table, and that's what I feel like is unique about Wolves. They are definitely fighting for something this season, but I feel like they will finish 8th, and that's all. Now we'll come up with the top 7 now. This is very interesting now. This is when you get the big clubs coming through. So coming up as number 7 is West Ham. New manager. I feel like they will definitely improve with his signings, but I just don't feel like they will challenge for the top 5. They'll just finish 7th, because I feel like since they've left Upton Park and moved into the new fucking stadium, they really have struggled to adjust to it, in my opinion. And I just want to think that they can do well. They can do well. The players they've got, it's amazing. I feel like the signings they've now got are good. They could definitely challenge for top 6 if they keep up the form and their strikers on form. But for me, they'll finish 7th, quite frankly, because it's a really challenging spot to get into the top 7 in the Premier League this season. Right, coming up number 6 is Arsenal. Very controversial for this one. Simply, well, Wenger's left now, and Arsenal fans, I think, are happy that he's gone. They got a new manager. He will do well with them. And they also got a brilliant duo, like I said, and Aubameyang. They are lethal. I'm sorry, but if you come across that, you got to be ready to defend. But for me, I don't feel like enthusiasm from Wenger last season was the reason why Arsenal didn't do well. I feel like it's their defence that needs sorting. They're just not simply good enough at defending set pieces. Well, they might be this season, but I feel like the defence needs to be shaken up a little bit. They got Lichtsteiner. He can definitely improve, but defensively they could still be a problem. But we'll see. My predictions won't always be correct. Come up number 5 is Tottenham. Now, Tottenham are a right team. They've finished in top 5 pretty much every season now. But they have simply made no signings and they haven't sold anyone. They've got the same team pretty much. For me, that's what I feel like will keep them 5th. I don't feel like they can literally rely on Harry Kane and Son, but that's pretty much it. Definitely, but I don't feel like they will push for the title this season. I feel like they'll just fight for Europe, because they'll be busy with the Champions League as well and doing well in that. But in my opinion, they'll finish 5th. Current number 4 is Chelsea. They got a new coach now, which will be I don't know. I don't feel like Chelsea are a very demanding club. They expect to do well every season, obviously, because they are now one of the best teams in the world. But I feel like the way they treat their managers is horrible. Obviously, Mourinho, when he won a title, he got sacked. They deserved it, in my opinion, because I think that they were getting relegated at one point. But I think Conte, I don't feel like he deserved it sacked, because he won the FA Cup, for Christ's sake. But apart from that, I feel like the new manager, they will do well. I feel like you could consider them challenge of a title race, but I don't feel like they'll do that well. They are missing a decent striker. Morata's alright. Don't get me wrong, he is decent. But, he will not. I think Hazard needs to be on top form this season in order for Chelsea to push for the title race. But, I don't feel like he'll do that well. For some reason, I feel like he'll be a bit unsettled with all the rumours and all that, him joining Real Madrid or whatever. I just don't think Hazard will do that well. And I feel like they'll be finished fourth. Coming number 3 is Manchester United. Coming up for number 3 is Manchester United. Now for me, I support them myself. I just don't feel like signings we've made are signings that we can make us challenge for the title. I do feel like we will get close to the title, but not. We won't be in for the title race for the whole season. Quite frankly, Fred is a good signing. I like him so much. But I feel like we need a decent centre-back and a left-back, because Ashley Young or Luke Shaw, he won't be able to, keep it up every day, especially when Young gets injured or Luke Shaw just, fucks off somewhere. Apart from that, I feel like we need a decent left-back. But apart from that, I just don't feel like we're challenging enough. Especially with Mourinho in charge, it's football. It's fucking shit. Honestly, I hate this style of football. Like, in the pre-season, we parked the bus against fucking Liverpool. Literally, what's the point? Pre-season is the whole point of testing out a new style system, formations, whatever. But we had a shit pre-season. What's the point of, parking the bus against Liverpool in a pre-season match? Fuck me. Now, coming up for the number top 2, we got Liverpool or Man City. My prediction for who will finish second is Liverpool. Now, they have, full credit to Klopp. I feel like he's one of the best managers Liverpool have ever had. They haven't won anything, but, I feel like he's definitely rebuilt them. He's fixed, the gaps. I do seriously feel like they will challenge for the title. The signings they've made, they spend quite a lot of money, but, what's that if, I'll spend as much money as I want if I want to win Premier League, really. Fix the goalkeeping crisis. I feel like Mignolet and Karius that will literally become a meme, and that's it. Van Dijk's definitely an improvement, and they signed from last season. They signed Van Dijk. I feel like he's definitely improved their defence. Lovren in a decent World Cup, but will he keep it up in the Premier League? I don't know. If he does, then I really think they will definitely challenge for the title and maybe win it, but be very close to Team Man City. So, Man City, why have I picked them to be first? Quite frankly, they always are on good form. They spend money to win the league, and I feel like they will win the league again. Quite frankly, I'm a Man United fan, and I despise Man City, but I feel like the signings they've made are brilliant. And Pep, I love him. I do. He tries out youth sometimes. He really does believe in youth, which Mourinho does not, and that's what I hate about Mourinho. He never tries out youth like Van Gaal did. Anyway, back to Man City. Yes, the signings they've made are, I think, Jesus and Aguero. They will still do really well. That will bolster Man City to retain their Premier League title. Man, oh my god, it's so hot. Right, anyway, that's that, really. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a brilliant thumbs up. I just want to say that I will be uploading a Swindon vlog Sunday, the Lincoln game, maybe Sunday, maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, depending how long editing takes and life takes, really. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a bit just me talking, but I just thought at least the Premier League is nearly underway. You might as well try it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a bit.